Today we are going to deal with the poem Ode to the West Wind by Percy Bysshe Shelley. P.B. Shelley. Okay, let us see what do you mean by an ode. An ode is where uh, an inanimate object is personified and addressed as a person and a message is being passed. So here, as it is ode to the west wind, the inanimate object here is west wind, and the poet describes west wind, how is its effect on earth, sky and ocean, and then he tells about his life, how his poetry doesn't interest people, and how he requests west wind to spread his poetry among the mankind. So let us see this poem stanza by stanza. Stanza 1. O wild west wind, thou breath of autumn's being, thou from whose unseen presence the leaves dead are driven like ghosts from an enchanter fleeing. O west wind, your effect upon the earth is like this, that the leaves are flying away, are spreading away, just like how the ghosts are fleeing from the enchanter. Yellow and black and pale and hectic red, pestilence-stricken multitudes, O thou who chariotest to the dark wintry bed. The leaves are of different kinds, different colors, pestilence-stricken multitudes. They look like they have some disease, and then they are chariotist. You chariotist. Okay, westwind chariotist means westwind carries away to the wintry bed. The wing seats where they lie cold and low, each like a corpse within its grave, until then usher sister of spring shall blow. So the seeds are spread, and then they are hiding beneath the leaves, just like how a corpse is in the grave. Her clarion over the dreaming earth and filled with living hues and odors, plain and hill. Wild spirit which art move everywhere, destroyer and preserver, here, oh here. O you wild spirit, you are the destroyer and preserver. You are both destroyer and preserver. Oxymoron is used here. So destroyer because it destroys everything. Preserver because it spreads the seeds. Oh here, the refrain. In the refrain he says, please hear me. Stanza 2. Thou on whose stream mid the steep sky's commotion, loose clouds like earth's decaying leaves are shed, shook from the tangled boughs of heaven and ocean. Just like how the boughs of, just like the branches of a tree, which is like the branches of heaven and ocean, you shake the leaves down. Angels of rain and lightning, they are spread on the blue surface of the airy surge like the bright hair uplifted from the head of some fierce Maenad, even from the dim verge of the horizon to the zenith's height, the locks of approaching storm. So with you, with your west wind, with your stormy wind, what happens is that rain and lightning comes, and then the lightning and all is spread like the hair of the Greek goddess Maenad. Thou dirge of the dying year, to which this closing night will be the dome of vast sepulchre, vaulted with all thy congregated might. So you are the song, you are the sad song of the dying year. The ending of the year is described by you, your song, sad song. Of vapors from whose solid atmosphere black rain and fire and hail will burst. O here, west wind, who has got this effect upon the sky. Thou who didst waken from his summer dreams the blue Mediterranean where he lay, lulled by the coil of his crystalline streams. So Mediterranean Sea is described with male gender, and it is said that the crystalline streams, we know that many streams come together to form sea, and a sea is always like the streams are very much rushing, and the sea is always very plain, very cool, very calm. So here it is said the Mediterranean Sea is sleeping, lulled, hearing the lullabies of the streams. Beside a pumice isle in Bays Bay, and so in sleep all palaces and towers, curing within the waves' intenser day. Deep beneath the Mediterranean Sea, you can see all palaces and towers, all overgrown with azure moss and flowers, so sweet the sense faints picturing them. Thou for whose path the Atlantic level powers cleave themselves into chasms, while far below the sea blooms and the oozy winds, which wear the sapless foliage of ocean, know thy voice and suddenly grow grave with fear, and tremble and despoil themselves. So here, O west wind, beneath the Mediterranean Sea you can see old palaces and towers which are filled with the moss and flowers, and then you cleave into the ocean, creating a chasm, and then with the sea foliage, the aquatic plants, it trembles with your presence. Oh here, oh west wind, oh you who have got great effect on the sea, hear me. If I were a leaf thou mightest bear, if I were a swift cloud to fly with thee, a wave to pan beneath thy power, and share the impulse of thy strength, only less free than thou, O uncontrollable. O uncontrollable west wind, I was also like you. I wish to be the dead leaf that you spread. I wish to be like the swift cloud that flies with you. I wish to be like the wave that has your power, the comrade of thy wanderings over heaven, and then when to outstrip thy skyey speed scarce seemed a vision. I could never have striven. As thus with thee in prayer in my sore need, I need your presence, I need your inspiration. Oh, lift me as a wave, a leaf, a cloud. I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed. I fall upon the thorns of life, and I bleed. I have so much problems in my life. My poetry doesn't have any influence on mankind. Please lift me as a wave, a cloud, a leaf. A heavy weight of ours has chained and bowed one too like thee, tameless, swift, and proud. I was also like you, tameless, swift, and proud. Please lift me also like that. I am now chained by the problems of my life. Please lift me also. Make me thy lyre, even as the forest is. What if my leaves are falling like its own? The tumult of thy mighty harmonies will take from both a steep autumnal tone, sweet though in sadness. Be thou spirit fierce, my spirit, be thou me, impetuous one. Oh, spirit fierce, oh, spirit, be my spirit. Be with me, be thou me. Please make me also like you. Drive my dead thoughts over the universe like withered leaves to quicken a new birth, and by the incantation of this verse, scatter us from an unextinguished hearth, ashes and sparks, my words among mankind. Please rekindle the life in me, just like a small spark is enough to create a fire. The same way, please rekindle me, my poetry, so that it can influence the mankind. Be thou my lips to unawakened, those the people are not at all inspired by my poetry. Please be my lips, please be my spokesperson, and influence the mankind. The trumpet of a prophecy. O wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? If winter comes, surely spring also would come. So this a hope is being seen here, and many people use this last line. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? So I hope for the best. If winter is here in my life, surely spring season also will come in my life. So this is how this poetry is done. I hope you liked this. Thank you.